What's up, fellas? Figured I'd come back in here and do one last little video on the little Ruger RXM. I've had it for like 2 weeks. I've done put up a couple videos on it, talk about it. So if you haven't seen those, just go check them out. You kind of just know where I'm, what all I've done. I pretty much took this thing out the box, wiped down the excess oil, put on the EPS carry, threw a light on there, just bought a bunch of ammo, and I've been out shooting. Round count to date is probably close to 2,000 rounds. I took a couple guns to the range over the weekend, so I kind of lost complete count what it was. I was saving them because I was shooting them, 50 rounds at a time. That way I'd keep up with it, but somehow I kind of got lost. I forgot what happened. Somebody needed help out there, and then I got sidetracked. But anyway, so we're back at 2,000. So that's what we're going to call it, 2,000. And the only thing I've really done was I bought a Gen 3 extended mag release, and I put it on. And that right there has pretty much fixed any complaint I had about the gun. I mean, the factory, mag release you really couldn't get to it. This is a kind of a modular one from Strike Industries. You can remove the pad. I had the big pad on there, but I carry it, outside the waistband, and then when I would sit down, it was bumping it and knocking it out. So I went back to this pad here, but I think this is going to work out great. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and until I'm gonna carry this thing, and just about every round I shoot from here on out is going to get shot through this gun. Because I just want to know. I want to know for the next year, what it'll take. What's it going to take to make it fail? I'm not going to go out there and torture test, make it fail. I'm not going to throw it in the dirt. I'm not going to put it in the mud, drop it in the water. I'm not doing all that. I'm just going to take it out, and I'm going to shoot it. And I'm not going to clean it. I finally cleaned it. I took it apart after the 1,500 round. I was like, you know what? Since I was carrying it, I was like, I better clean it. Because I don't want to, cause an issue just by me just seeing how long it can go without cleaning it. So I did clean it, but that's all I'm gonna do from here on out. I'm just gonna clean it, and then I'm just gonna shoot it. And like I said, it's gonna get every round I buy. I try to go every weekend. I do long range shooting, so what I've been doing, since I've been breaking in some barrels and looking at some new optics and stuff. After in between sessions, that's what I've been doing. I've been, putting rounds through it. And I had somebody, comment on one of the videos saying that, 1,500 rounds is nothing. And I'm like, well, duh, it's not nothing. These guns are made to shoot thousands of rounds, but when it's a $399 gun that you just take out of the box, throw some sights on it, wipe the oil off, and within a week you shoot 1,500 rounds, and then it doesn't do anything other than shoot. To me, that's a pretty good sign. Is it a sign that it's a reliable gun? No. We don't know. Anything can break at any time. When I hit 2,500 rounds, it could break a firing pin. I don't know. That's why I'm gonna shoot every round I can find out of it. But up until this point, to me, it's earned its way into the rotation for me. How much testing can you do to a gun? How long are you supposed to test a gun before you shoot it? Before you carry it? So, at some point, you got to just trust your instincts, and just do what you think is good for you. But for me, it showed me, if you can take a gun, go to the gun range, take 1,000 rounds with it, and it eats through 1,000 rounds of ammo, are you going to say, well, it may be okay? I bought not long ago, I just got the carry comp from M&P. It hung up a couple times in the first few hundred rounds. The FN, the reflex, had issues with that. What else? There's a couple guns I've gotten, over the last 6 or 8 months. I got the FN 510. I had to send it back because something was wrong with the extractor. So, it was, things happen, but, if that was $1,000 gun, I didn't even get to shoot but a box of ammo and had to send it back. So, I mean, yeah, 1,500 rounds isn't a lot, but it's enough to say, hey, the gun's working like it should. That's the point I was trying to make. But I know, like I said, there's all going to be the keyboard guys. Oh, it ain't. I mean, I know. I understand. This is YouTube, social media. But I just want to make that, point first. I mean, I wasn't saying that the gun was dead on and 100% reliable. All I said was for 1,500 rounds and it did not hiccup, double feed, failure to extract or any of that. That was a pretty good sign that Ruger, they hit the mark on this thing. I think they did. I think Ruger hit the mark on it. And I understand people are going to be mad, but, I mean, who cares? I mean, we all got our opinions, and we all got the guns we like, and I hated Glock until this gun came out. I wouldn't own a Glock. Only Glock I have is an AR-15 that takes Glock mags, and then I got this thing that takes Glock magazines. So, it's got me carrying it every day. I love it, and I like the fact that, if something was to happen and I had to use this in a self-defense situation, that the police, they're going to have a $800 gun. I'm not going to sweat that. It can sit in their evidence room for as long as they want it. I don't care. But if it was one of the other guns, I'd have been mad. So to me, this gun could dang sure fit a purpose. Truck gun, woods gun, everyday carry gun in my opinion, but I think this is a beast. I think it's a workhorse, and short of failures on parts, like I said, the extractors or firing pins or some springs or stuff wearing out, and that's what we're going to test for. I mean, every weekend I'm going to the gun range and I'm going to put at least 250, 500 rounds in this thing. I can guarantee you that. So we're going to find out, and then we're not going to add nothing to it for sure. No add-ons. The only thing I would do would maybe be a threaded barrel to kind of run suppressed to see how it runs like that. But, other than that, I'm not going to do anything to it. So, for now, until I come back, with the year review, I'm going to say go ahead and jump on this thing. I like it. I think a lot of people like it. And I can't wait to see what Magpul comes up with for these things. So, if you're on the fence, I mean, just take it from a normal guy. I'm a normal guy with a 9-to-5 job that, buys everything. Nothing's given to me. So, and I love pushing stuff that's a good value, and it works for the value. That's my big thing is, it's $3.99. If it was a $5.99 gun, I wouldn't even have bought it. I wouldn't have ever cared about it, because I would, it's a $599 gun, but it's $3.99. That's what makes the difference. That's what, to me, we're all about budget and getting by on a budget. This is your gun, in my opinion. I mean, there's probably more out there, but for, like I said, $3.99, that's going to run Glock parts. You can't beat it. So, like I said before, RXM, go get you one.